Hey everybody, welcome to the Fit Rockstar Show, and today my guest is Dr. Yvette Williams, the singer with muscles. Hey girl, oh, you flexing on me, huh?
Oh, not on you. Not on you.
You can flex on me. You can flex on me all you want. I ain't got nothing going on.
Not on you, no ma'am.
Oh Lord. Hey, the hair. I'm digging the hair. That's wild, fiery, spunky.
It's my natural blowout style.
Natural blowout. It looks like the kind of hair that says, "Do not F with me, because I will F you up if you do." I love that.
Yeah.
It has a lot of personality. I like that.
I tell people, don't F with me because I F back.
Listen, I remember in last year in Columbus, Ohio. So I'm, getting my makeup done by Flawless. And I walk in, you were there.
Yeah.
And I turn and I say, who the hell is this woman? She's got this wild hair. You had the, what was that, burgundy wine? Red, yeah, fiery red. Yeah. I loved it. But then what I loved about you was you just had this spunk, this personality. Like you just said whatever came across your mind. Like you didn't care. There were no, no F's given, I should say. And I admire that about you. And after that, we became the best of friends and, talking here and there and everything. And wanted to bring
I've always been a fan of yours anyway.
A fan of mine?
You were my She-Hulk.
You're She-Hulk? Oh, well, yes. Speaking of which, weren't you a pinup girl for Denise Messino and her
yes, we were. That was the year that we had all the hoopla. But yes, I was one of the Dora Milaje from Black Panther.
Okay, yeah, all right, okay, cool beans. So I wanted to bring you on because a couple of things really intrigued me about you. And the first thing was Disturbed. So I have to ask the question, your favorite, I'm just going to ask this, your favorite band is who? Disturbed, right? I'm going to guess. Right, okay. So what intrigued me about you is how you got on stage with Disturbed and you got to sing with them and do all this cool stuff. How did that happen? How long have you been a fan? What was it? What is it about Disturbed that just really wows you?
I have been a fan of Disturbed since they came out 21 years ago. And they've been out that long. That's, gee, I don't know if I really wanted to say those 20 years.
Yeah, that sounds like a long time, doesn't it? Right?
So they came out with an album called The Sickness.
Right, yes.
Everybody's familiar with that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, see, I can't do that. Wow. Yeah. I can't do it.
See? Just work on the regular syncopation.
Well, it sounds like I'm choking on some vitamins or something when I try to do it,
Hey, but that sounded good.
All right, I'll try. I'll work on that.
Your inner David Draymond. That's what we'll work on. And I've been a fan of theirs. Their music actually got me through a time of depression for me 20 years ago. And it was a very, very dark time when I had contemplated ending my life.
Wow.
And that album really helped me through my rehab, through my just my recovery and my counseling, So and gee, fast forward, I bought a meet and greet ticket when they were on the tour for Immortalized in Cincinnati. And this was several years back, maybe about four or five. And I dragged a friend of mine with me. I dragged my girl Alicia. Now this girl didn't know a thing about this group. She's kind of a hip hop head.
Right,
so
right.
She knew nothing about this group. So I convinced this girl, hey, come up with about a couple $300 and just come with me to this meet and greet with this band that you know nothing about just because you love me.
Aww, right.
And she went, Oh my God, she fell in love with that band instantly. But, you know, I was leaving and I told the guys, I said, you know, your music has gotten me through some really dark stuff and I really appreciate you. And I was walking away and I said, man, I wish I would have sang for these guys. And I guess they're not their producer, but their marketing guy. He said, wait a minute, you sing? Uh-huh. And I said, yeah. So he said, wait. So he pulled me off to the side. They got done with the rest of the meet and greet. David Draymond comes back and I sing Stupefy with him.
Oh my God.
Backstage.
Wow.
This is backstage.
Stupefy. What?
I love that song. So, you know, and he's looking at me. He's like, girl, you got some pipes. I said, well, thank you. So nonetheless, they interview me and the show goes on and blah, blah, blah. That was great. I said, man, my dream one day after that was to be on stage with them. Fast forward another 3 years. And I saw them again for the Evolution Tour, which just happened 2 years ago. This was my last concert pre-pandemic. And had a meet and greet with my best friend, Amy, and we went. She said, all right, what are you going to do when you meet the guys? And I said, I'm going to sing, but I'm going to take one of their songs. I'm going to rewrite the words and explain to them how their music helped me. And I did that. And and they just stood back there and they started applauding. Wow. And I said, oh, well, thanks, guys. So I told David, I said, hey, I saw in one of your Denver YouTube videos, you guys went and pulled somebody on stage to sing Stupefy. I sang Stupefy with you years ago. He said, I vaguely remember that. I said, okay, cool. Well, if you need help singing Stupefy, holla at your girl. I got you, right? So the show is, somewhat coming to a close. They leave, they get their encore, they come back. David Draymond, the lead singer, I adore this man.
Yeah, he seems really cool and down to earth.
Oh my God, he is so down to earth. It just seemed, when I was speaking to him backstage, because I went to multiple meet and greets after that, they're so kind. They're so down to earth. They're not driven by ego.
Right.
They're strictly driven by talent. And Dan Donegan, the guitar player, he has a T-shirt that I'm trying to steal from him. It says, ego kills talent. And I love that. So anyway, where they're getting ready to, they come back, they're getting ready for the next song. And I'm in the front row. And Dan, the guitarist, he walks over, he says, quick, give me your phone. And he's looking at me, he's like, give me your phone. And I'm thinking, did I film something I shouldn't have? No, you may not have my phone. What is going on here? And they're like, give me your phone. So I hold it up. The security guy snatches my phone and Dan's just walking around, like blah, 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 blah. It's all in my phone. And I said, I don't know what these guys are doing, but whatever. He's got my phone. He can take some footage of me down here dancing and having a grand old key, right? I don't know. So David starts talking and he said, there's a person that we met and we've met her on a couple of occasions, but today she really impressed the hell out of me with her voice and I want to bring her on stage. And so I'm looking, this happened so fast. I'm looking around. I said, what? The next thing I know, their security guy, Jason, he's got his arms around my waist. He hoisted me over the barrier and running up to the stage. And I'm thinking, okay, it happened so fast. I was in such shock. Well, this was not planned. I did not know this was going to happen. They took me up there. He took my bag. He took my purse. He took everything. He said, walk on over to David. And David is standing there with his hand out on the stage like, come here, sweetie. This is your disturbed idol moment. You asked for it. And I said, okay, cool. 14,000 people. Nice. Let's rock.
Yeah. So, I saw a video and I was trying to figure out who was that filming. So that was somebody from the band who was filming you on the stage.
Yes.
When you're, well, okay. Because I was like,
that was Dan Donegan, the guitarist.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Wow. So he filmed it for me so that I had it on my phone and I didn't have to ask anybody for footage.
That's awesome.
Can't beat that. And then he said, hey, girl, good to see you today at the meet and greet. Thanks for singing for us today. And, it was nuts. So David said, this is Yvette. She's got her CD of her own. She's got a fantastic voice. And she took one of our Disturbed songs off of Evolution and made a reinvention of it. And would you sing it to the crowd? And I did. And he said, this guy said, he gave me the mic. He said, here, the mic is yours. And I was like, I said, well, who the hell am I singing? I said, can I sing to you? And he said, I would love for you to sing to me. So then he gets down on one knee.
I saw that picture, right.
And I said, oh, my God. So I sang what I did for them backstage. The crowd was really sweet. They were so receptive. And after that, I sat on the drum kit for when they did the song The Light, which is one of my favorite songs ever. It's so encouraging. And took selfies with the guys, did on stage. I'm getting ready to leave, and David, David walks over and he says, excuse me, I did not get a selfie. I want a selfie. Hello. So my phone is already almost put away, and I'm thinking, okay. But it was amazing. And, from that video went viral. And from that, I actually got a couple of gigs. I got a gig right after that to sing for the Victor Martinez Legends.
Yes, I remember you saying that. So tell me, how did that come about? Because you're a big Victor Martinez fan anyway, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at yes.
That guy has an amazing shape. I mean, just a tiny waist, a huge back, just beautiful. So how did that come about?
The most beautiful face.
Yeah, he does. So would that be your celebrity crush? Who's your celebrity crush then, if I was to ask you that? Victor?
In the IFBB?
Or anybody.
Oh, my celebrity crush is The Rock.
The Rock.
Ooh. Didn't you meet The Rock?
I did not. I met him in my dreams.
Oh, I thought you met The Rock. My celebrity crush is The Rock, and then Victor. Yeah.
I got to meet Dave Bautista, not The Rock.
Oh, that's who you met. Yes, and Dave Bautista all the way. I met him a couple times, and he is hilarious.
Dave is very hilarious. Yeah, he's very
He is a funny guy.
So yeah. I want to hear you. Is there any way possible, pretty please, with sugar on top, can I hear you sing, please? Because you look so beautiful today. You're just such an amazing person. Please, I would love to hear you sing. I want to give these, because you have 4 albums, correct?
I do.
So you have 4 albums. You're a author. You also do voiceovers.
Yes.
You've just got a bunch of accomplishments. Plus, you're a Mustang girl, right?
Yes.
Now, what color is your Mustang? Yes. What is that? Grabber blue?
Yes, Grabber blue. Yes, you're the first person to get that right. Yes,
it's a beautiful color. It's a rare color. Yeah.
Right. It's a throwback from the 70s.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
I saw that Mustang. I was like, damn, that's a sweet ass color.
You're right.
It is.
When I saw that was I just got online, and my next one will be, because I'm looking for another one now. Haha. And it'll be inverted. It'll be black, but it will have Grabber blue accent. So I'm kind of looking at a sort of like an imitation color of the petty line.
Oh, so real quick, do you like the electric Mustangs they have now coming out?
You know what? I do. I don't know if it's for me, because I'm a brat, and they don't have a convertible.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yet. Yeah. But when that Mach-E comes out, yeah.
I'm not too crazy on the style, but
that was amazing.
Yeah. So tell me about the campaign, and we'll go back to you singing because I'm not gonna let you off the hook.
No, I'm not trying to go.
And you're gonna help me
somewhere else, so
okay.
I went there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there. But let's talk about the Mustang campaign. Tell me about this.
I've always been a Mustang fanatic. Obviously, I'm a big fan of, however you look at it, American muscle.
Amen, sister.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, yes. So, I didn't know about it, but the Ford Mustang came out with the Mach-E, which is the electric Mustang. It is not necessarily a sports car. It's more of an SUV type car. And the show model right now is, of course, in grabber blue. So, of course, that got my attention very quickly. And the spokesperson for this marketing campaign is ballerina Misty Copeland. Oh. So she is also a huge favorite of mine. I have loved her for years. I followed her since she was dancing with Prince. I love her. She's amazing. And a friend of mine, a very dear friend of mine, works for the Detroit Free Press. And their campaign is #ShowSomeMuscle. With that hashtag, they are honoring and showcasing women who not only exemplify muscle in their physical aspect, but also in terms of resilience. So Dante says, oh, well, I've got the girl for you. Her hashtag is singer with muscles. Are you kidding me? She owns a Mustang. She's had 2 of them. She's in the market for a 3rd. You need to talk to her. So they sent me a card inviting me to share my story, and they sent me the limited edition shirt, which is only given to a select few. So I'm totally honored.
So you're part of the elite club.
By Detroit's. Pardon?
You're part of the elite club.
Oh, I'm thrilled. And it was created by an artist named Sydney James, and her artwork is beautiful. And it's an African woman with her hair up with the crown, and it's got grabber blue.
I saw that picture, right? Yes.
Yeah. It's a beautiful image. So I took a couple pictures with a couple of my coaches, and I flexed some guns and dropped it in the hashtag, and the people from Mustang really enjoyed it.
Well, like I said, you're an amazing person, very interesting. So I'm going to go back to the singing because, I got to go back to that because, I want to hear this beautiful angel voice. I was listening to one of your songs yesterday, The Revolution, which I love. That beat is just kicking. And then I like the Chaser song.
Straight No Chaser.
That was sexy.
Thank you.
My God. So you were sitting on the bar,
I worked
right?
very hard for that video. I am grateful. I was in there with my coach for that video was Tracy Rugged, and she got a sister all the way snatched for that video.
That was a very sexy video. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm like, was she on the bar? And the guys.
I was.
Yeah. I was dancing to that last night. Listening to it, I'm like, damn, that's all right. Because it reminded me of that song, Shot.
Fill my cup. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fill my cup. Right. I was going to get my protein drink, like, hey, filling my cup with some protein.
Well, yeah. We were on a bar, so, I think they were looking more of a flute or a goblet of some sort.
Well, I can't drink right now, unfortunately, because I'm dieting.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I had just gotten done dieting for that video. So after that video, we filled several cups.
I went to a party recently, and I had an empty vodka bottle, and I filled it up with water, making it look like I was drinking vodka. So everybody's like, damn, Isabelle, man, you could put that alcohol up. I said, yeah, I sure can.
Yeah.
They had no idea it was water.
That's right. I'm guilty of that myself, actually.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
We do.
All right. Should I bother you about... There you go. Sip it up. There you go. Drink. Suck it up. Should I bother you about singing now, or should I save that for the end?
Well,
I want to sing with you. Like
you should. I know you sing.
I used to sing, but see, my voice is.
You should be singer with muscles. You got way more muscles than me, sis.
No, honey, you got me beat on that.
No. Now you're just being polite. So
I am being polite.
I mean, I'll take that. Yay, hooray, thank you. But that's what we call a whole lie right there.
All right, I want to hear the voice. So. What would you like to sing for us? Give us a little sample of your beautiful voice.
I will do, I like Rise, Slay, Rest, Repeat. Right. Well, we already did that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, see?
How about Rise, Slay, Rest, Repeat? I like that song.
Okay.
And, oh my goodness, gee, I should probably would you like background music?
Sure, absolutely. So real quick, I want to tell you, when I watched your video with the Disturbed, me on stage, I actually started crying. It was very emotional for me because I can feel the energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can see like how happy he was and just that shock. And then, the lead singer just looking at just the way he was with you, David.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
It was amazing. So that just touched me so much. I started tearing because it was tears of happiness for you. But it's like, oh my God, I can only imagine how that moment was, So some people are probably going to boo me, but
it was unbelievable. I wish I could.
I'm a big fan of U2, believe it or not, which I know is horrible because some people don't like U2, but I love Bono. And Bono pulls people on stage.
Bono is phenomenal.
He is phenomenal. And
Are you kidding me?
He has a very beautiful voice, and not now, but he used to. But yeah, I always wanted to be that girl that got pulled on stage for a U2 concert by Bono, and got to sing with him.
Yes.
Never happened. Oh well.
Well, listen, I never thought this would happen, so don't count it out.
Amen, sister. All right, so if you want to put some background music, that's fine.
Let me see if this works. I hope this sounds okay. Let's see. Can you hear?
I can hear.
Good.
Rise, slay, rest, repeat. Rise,
my favorite song.
Repeat. Rise, slay, rest, repeat. Rise, slay, rest, repeat.
Rise to do you. Don't need no validation. Lay on, play strong. To hell with the rules and standards. Rest assured and true. They gon' talk about you. Repeat this thing as much as necessary. Don't let nobody break you. Be your beautiful. No one can recreate you. Pay no attention to your haters, baby, that's the slag. Who are you to not be amazing? Who are they to steal your shine? Free yourself from useless opinions.
Say, baby, say, baby.
Strut one foot in front of the other. Pop your curves and wink your eye. Keep your lipstick fresh as you focus.
Say, baby.
Slay, baby.
Thank you. That was awesome. I appreciate you. I'm still thinking about that stripper pole comment you said earlier about working the pole and everything.
Well, we're living in trying times.
God, amen, sister.
I don't judge ever.
No, I don't judge either. But
you gotta do what you gotta do.
I tried to do strip pole one time, a stripper pole class, whatever they call it, and
yeah.
I got the pole burn in between my legs and stuff. Just didn't work.
First of all, I don't even have the shoulder strength to hold myself up on a pole. So I would be that one. I'd be viral in another way. I'd be one of those ones that would fall on their heads.
That's me.
That would be my claim to fame. That would be me.
So tell me this, how did you get into bodybuilding? Because you've competed in a few shows, right?
Years ago,
yeah.
Yes, I did. And I've kind of retired, and I'm thinking I might just do
You know,
left.
oh yeah, baby. Do it.
I think there might be one.
You
left.
got it in you.
Like,
Come
it's
on.
kind of a birthday gift, you know.
Well, that's
to
a great
myself.
birthday gift.
Yeah.
22, 21, right? Am I doing good here?
No, you're not. I am 52.
Oh, well, see, I failed math, so that's probably why.
You failed math. No, I would absolutely be some type of masters over 50.
Masters.
So,
I hate the masters. You know, I mean, no, not necessarily. I just hate when they put masters onto the, masters over 50.
I know, but think of how many wonderful times we can cross enter.
Yeah, that's true.
50, 40.
So, how old were you when you got started into it, though?
I got started into it when I was 30. I turned 30. I got into it very late, and I was watching the Olympics years ago, and I was looking at a track star by the name of Florence Griffith Joyner, Flojo, and the strides she had in her legs blew me away. I loved everything about her. I loved her legs, her muscle, her shoulders, the hair, everything. She was just everything. And I started looking, into more women who looked like that. And I fell in love with the sport. And I think for me, it was also a personal thing because as a kid, I was always kind of thick, I guess, chunky, whatever people want to call it now. But,
chunky.
I got tired of being called fat, as a teenager. And and when I look back on my teen pictures, I wasn't fat at all. I wasn't fat at all. My God, I was 120 pounds.
Wow, yeah, that's not
so,
fat.
It was just the words that people place on you directly or indirectly, can really, really be harmful. But I used that to go into bodybuilding, and it changed my life. It changed my world. It changed my outlook on things. And it even introduced my twins into bodybuilding. And I had one who was a very successful bikini competitor.
Wow. So one of your daughters competed in bikini?
Yes,
wow.
Katana. She overalled at the age of 17.
Wow, congratulations. That's
yeah.
Huh?
We've got her sword in the basement. And after that, she said, Mommy, I said, yes, sweetheart. She said, I want to eat. I said, okay, you do whatever you want to do.
Well, that's the hardest thing, though, with the whole competition is the diet,
It is.
It is.
Isn't that what, 75% of the whole thing?
Correct, yeah.
Diet, nutrition, yeah.
That diet makes or breaks you,
Absolutely. You can never out-train a crappy diet.
All right, so you are a grammar Nazi as well.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, right? Because
not really. I'm an English professor.
You're an English professor. It makes you a grammar Nazi.
So I love words. I love English. I'm a writer. I write all of my songs, and I'm a writer. I love to write. So I like words. I enjoy phonetics. I'm strange with that. I enjoy phonetics. I'm one of those but I keep it to myself. I'm not one of those where if somebody writes something incorrectly, I'm going online going, that's TOO instead of TO. No, I'm not. I'm not doing
like there.
There, and there, two, and two, dear and dear, all of the homonyms.
You don't cringe when you see people write it improperly?
I do, but I keep that to myself because it's just not my place to go running around correcting people. Now, if somebody asks me, hey, Yvette, would you mind editing? I'll say, absolutely. Let me help you. But I'm not just going to, impose myself.
Well, thank God you haven't commented on my stuff because I make a lot of errors.
Well, and I haven't noticed, but if you need me to edit, I will edit.
Okay.
I can be your editor.
All right, so I wanted to ask you, if you can have anyone play you in a movie, anyone, who would it be?
Angela Bassett.
Oh, hell yeah. She's fire. She's got those guns. She's tough.
Angela Bassett.
Great choice.
I have no one else to even think about. Yeah.
She's good, man. That's good. Very good choice.
And, I love her. She is a favorite actress of mine for decades.
Now, I'm probably going to mess up saying this, but the Tambalas?
Oh, timbales.
Timbales. So
Timbales.
your father played the timbales, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I got a little bit emotional when I saw the picture of him over the drum set, or is that, yeah. Is that timbale set, or is that a drum set? Am I saying it wrong, or?
No, they're all Latin percussion. They are called timbales. The smaller ones, we've got a set. I've got my daddy's set, which is actually, he bought it back in the 50s. So they're made of brass and calf skin.
Yeah, I saw that picture that you had on. Right.
And they're magic. They're incredible. I mean, these are drums that, you know, Tito Puente played on years ago.
Tito Puente. Oh my gosh.
That type of drum. Yeah, I got to play with him one year. And
did you really?
I did. I met him years ago when I was reporting, and I told him that I used to play, you know, that my daddy played and taught me. And at the end of his show, he pulled me on stage and handed me his sticks, and he said, "Go for it." And I said, "I'm not playing anything without you." And he said, "Okay." And I said, "Well, come on." And so we just jammed together for a few minutes. And
honey, it was every amazing. Time Tito Puente come on stage, my grandmother would get so hot and bothered over that guy. You know.
He was adorable.
He was adorable, yeah. But he can get it down. He can boogie.
Yes.
All right. So if you could name 5 words to describe you, what would that be?
5. Driven.
That's 1.
Resilient.
2.
Compassionate.
Okay. 3.
Empathetic.
4. One more. Give me a good one.
Badass.
Damn right, you're freaking badass. You probably kill somebody with that hair. Just whip him with it. You know, whip it. Now, I know you're all sweet and this and that, but do you have a big pet peeve, and what is that?
I do.
Here we go.
Well, no, it's, and I mean, I'm not trying to sound like,
or do you have many pet peeves?
Some contrived Miss America answer, but I hate people who belittle others.
Yeah, of course.
That bothers me.
Right.
Because I've been on the flip side of that for years, and it hurts. And when I see stuff like that, I step up. You know, people who are always telling jokes, but the jokes are at the expense of someone else.
Right.
That crap ain't funny.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
oh, yeah.
It's that kind of thing, you know, that bothers me. That and dishonesty. Why?
Right.
Be who you are. We are here for this long on this planet. That's it. We've got this long to live. Why waste any of that time in between here and here being dishonest with who you are or with anyone else? If someone doesn't like you for who you are, what you believe in, what you stand for, there's someone else that will.
Sure, absolutely. Just be you, and if someone doesn't appreciate you, move on. You know.
Yeah.
No, I totally get that. Going back to the belittling, though, it's interesting because I find being muscular, like what we are, some people will not say anything. You know what I mean? Like if you, for example, I was on the airplane recently, and these younger people were making fun of this old man sitting behind me because he was coughing, whatever. So, of course, I get up, and as soon as I get up, they see, oh, shit, she's a big muscle lady. She's going to kick my ass. They shut the hell up, you know.
I hope you popped a couple pecks on him.
Of course, I
you know,
up a little bit, you know. I looked him in the eyes, you know, and I said, "That's not freaking cool," you know, because I don't play around either. I don't tolerate that kind of stuff. So it's interesting when you have a little bit of muscle, or you just have that, you know, confidence. You can really shut somebody the hell up because they don't. You know what I mean?
Because they don't expect you.
They don't expect it. Right.
And it's not like we are 6 foot tall. We just have 6 foot tall statures.
Correct. Now, let me ask you this, Superwoman. What is your superpower?
My voice.
That's it?
Yeah, my voice is my superpower.
All right, let me change.
I would say, because with that, I believe that I can change. I can create change. I can be a change agent through my voice, be it changing somebody's demeanor with a song, changing somebody's attitude with words, or I realized my voice was a superpower when I was at a sanctuary. An animal sanctuary for tigers. Oh. And there was one particular tiger. Her name was Layla. She was abused. She was a white Bengal tiger. She was drop dead gorgeous, and she hated people. She didn't like people. She didn't trust people. She was tranquilized. And after that, she hated everybody, when she woke up, because she equated humans with being hit by that with the tranquilizer gun. And it didn't, and she was angry after that. So, they would feed her and everything, and she would just stay behind her little crate in her cage. And I said, no, there's something about this little tiger. I said, I can get to her. And my daughters, so I said, somebody give me a bucket. So they gave me a bucket. I flipped it over and I sat down outside of her cage. And my daughters just said, all right, well, Phil, Kelly, we may as well go somewhere and get a beer, because mother is not leaving until she becomes friends with this animal. And I sat in front of the cage and I talked to her for about 20 minutes. And then I sang to her for 15 minutes. And when I started singing to her, she came out from behind the little wall and she sat in front of me. She rolled over and she purred.
Oh, that's sweet.
I've got a picture with her too.
I'll send it. I think I saw the tiger thing. Is that where you had it on your Instagram? You and a tiger?
A white tiger.
It looked like a white tiger.
Yeah, and I'm feeding him chicken legs.
Well, I didn't see the chicken legs. I think it was just you laying down next to it or something. I thought I saw. I don't know.
I never now Layla and I did get close, but there was always some sort of barrier between us.
All right, so I got an off-topic question for you. I'm going to add in an extra thing.
What? I love off-topic.
Boxer, briefs, or Commando? I mean,
for whom?
Guys, would you like boxers, briefs, or Commando? Do you want the cash and prizes jiggling around, or?
Boxers, briefs, or Commando?
I know, the off topic.
I'm gonna listen. There's a joke behind this, but I'm gonna say Commando.
Oh God!
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the very first Disturbed concert I went to, Alter Bridge opened for them, and then Disturbed came on, and I drove home Commando.
Oh my God! I'm not gonna ask. So you gave somebody your panties.
I lost the best Victoria's Secret bra. God. I lost my bra. I lost my panties, and yeah, they ended up on stage.
Oh my God! Well, wait a minute. How did this even happen? Were you wearing pants? Were you wearing a dress? You just slipped the panties off? You just threw it on there? I mean,
this is sad. So I know Alicia is like, why are you telling this story? So
I want to hear this story.
I know, it's crazy. So I fell in love with the guitar player from Alter Bridge. I think his name is Mark Tremonti. And I was like, oh my God, that dude is hot. So I sat up there and I was like, this is crazy. So I was like, I said, I'm going to throw my panties on stage. And, but I was wearing a pair of shorts and they were tight. They were jean shorts. They were tight. So I'm like, well, how the heck do I get this off? So this girl and I, we're sitting up here trying to tear these panties at the side, trying to snatch them up, trying to throw them on stage. That didn't work. This guy, obviously, who has done this before, he said, come here, sweetie, I got you. He said, pull the string out. And I said, and he hit a lighter. Wow. And I said, no, are my drawers going to go up in flames? That is not cool. Right. So I pulled it out. He hit the lighter. Put the lighter up in it, it just popped. And I was like, oh, okay. He was like, turn around, sweetie, let's get the other side.
That's hilarious.
I said, okay. And he went pop. So I pulled the pants out, threw them on stage to Alter Bridge, and then took the bra and threw the bra on the stage. Yeah, it was crazy because it's funny because the Disturbed, you know, they normally at the end of the show, they do a selfie with the crowd. And if you look at the Cincinnati show, you will see my draws on the edge of the stage.
Oh, my God.
So I went home Commando. And so with that, I'm going to say, if I'm Commando, damn it, you be Commando.
Okay, so I have a confession. I almost went Commando when Chris Bumstead was on stage at last year's Olympia.
Hold on, my dog is barking. Stop it.
Is that Xena?
Yes.
Aw, poor Xena. Well,
she'll be all right.
Well, listen, sweetie, I am such a fan of yours. I really appreciate you. Is there anything you want to say to your fans out there to, you know, empower them? Any inspiration before I sign off?
Play, rest, repeat. Do your thing. Do you.
Amen.
Just do your thing. We are here for this long. You know, we've got our birth date, we've got our death date, and we've got that dash in between. Don't let that dash go unaddressed. Utilize that dash.
All right, can you let people know?
Just enjoy.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you let people know your Instagram and your Facebook and how to contact you and your albums and all that good stuff?
My Instagram is at Dr. Diva 2017. DRDIVA 2017. That's the year I got my doctorate. And my Facebook handle, if you actually go into Facebook and if you do at Singer with Muscles, you'll find my music page. Or you can go, it's just Yvette Diva Williams. Or Dr. Yvette Diva Williams if you want to get me personally.
Well, Dr. Yvette Williams, a.k.a. the grammar Nazi, a.k.a. the Singer with Muscles, thank you very much for being on the Fit Rockstar Show. I truly appreciate you.
I love you.
You are amazing.
This is amazing.
And again, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you for everything. Stay beautiful.
Oh, you stay beautiful too. And keep that hair wild, sister.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, hair.
All right. Take care, hon.
Bye, love.